Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome to the channel. It's T Ultra here, and this is our 13th episode of our No Money Spent series. So we're gonna go through a bunch of locker codes. I'm entering in this Elvin Hayes Galaxy Opal locker code right now. By the time I post this video, that code will have already expired. I barely got this one in time, so I just thought I'd do it quickly. And we end up getting a Diamond Michael Jordan, which you think would be good, but this card is not really all that. All right, and here is the next locker code. This one should still be good by the time I post this video. If you have not entered this one in yet, you can do so. Just pause the screen so you can see it. All right, and here is the board. We're just gonna drop it right there and see what we get. There's a couple of packs up there, and we end up in the pink space, which is, I gotta remember, it's a prime pack with Porzingis on the cover right there. So we are going to open this pack after we enter the rest of the locker codes, and we also have a couple other packs to open that we already have as well. And here is another locker code for you guys right here, free diamond kicks. All right, and here's the board. So it looks like we are going to get some diamond shoes no matter what. That's all that's really available. Yeah, there we go. Hit the wheel. Hit it again. Oh, okay. Well, we'll take the shoe. There, if it ever lands, there we go. Free shoe. And the final locker code that we're going to be entering in for this video is right here. It is for a chance at an Amethyst career highlights Kevin Durant. All right, it looks like Durant is in the corner. We are going to go for that. You can also end up getting 15 tokens, which is pretty dope, honestly. That might, I haven't looked at the Kevin Durant card very much, actually, at all. So it's possible that the tokens are actually better than the Kevin Durant card, but we'll see what we get here. Okay, and we end up getting KD. All right, and there he is. Welcome to the squad, Amethyst Kevin Durant. We'll take a quick look at him here while we're at it. So there's his grades right there. He's got A inside and 3-point scoring, A+ mid-range, A- perimeter, only C- post defense, F rebounding. Okay, so far not overly impressed. 98 offense, 85 defense. All right, this card doesn't look like anything too crazy. He's got 6 Hall of Fame badges, 24 golds, 6 silver, and 9 bronze. Okay, so there's his Hall of Fame badges. They're not even anything too special. He's got a lot of gold badges. He's got catch and shoot, gold range extender, gold quick draw, hot zone hunter, corner specialist, deep fades, contact finisher, consistent finisher, fancy footwork, tight handles, stop and go. Yeah, there's nothing. He's got silver quick first step, Lob City, Finisher, Silver, Silver Intimidator, Silver Pick and Popper, and then he's got these bronze badges. His bronze clamps, okay. Well, this card is nothing that we are ever going to be using. Here's a super quick look at his attributes as well. Nothing too wild, like he can't even dunk. His 3-ball is nothing amazing. He's got an 86 ball handle, which is pretty good. Only a 77 block, 61 steal, 86 perimeter D, 62 interior D. Rebounding is terrible, not very fast, can't really jump. He's got good stamina, I guess. Lateral quickness is an 86. So yeah, this card is not very good. All right, so now that we entered in all of those locker codes and took a look at that Kevin Durant card we just got, the rest of this video is really just going to be focused on one thing and one thing only, and that is our collector level and our auction house. I guess that's two things, but they kind of go hand in hand. So if you guys recall, not that long ago when those historic Spotlight Sims came out, the price of a bunch of cards rose, and even though we're trying to increase our collector level, we did end up selling a bunch of our cards. So we ended up making a bunch of MT. We ended up being at over 300K. I'm pretty sure we got to above 300K MT just from selling a bunch of those cards, which was dope to see. Since then, a lot of the prices have gone down. Because people completed those challenges, and it's just been a while since they came out. So the prices kind of went down, and then these Flash Super Packs also came out. So I'm thinking that the auction house price of a lot of cards will go down just because that tends to happen when when packs are available, because people are pulling a bunch of these cards that they don't want, and they're just throwing them up on the auction house. But for this video, we're gonna focus on what we already did, and then we're gonna kind of buy a bunch of cards to increase our collector level. So as you can see right here, I am at 1,874 cards currently, and that's before we redeem all of these auction outcomes right here. So like I said, this may seem like a lot to process, but I promise I'm gonna make it kind of concise. I'm not going to go over like every single price of every individual card, but as you can see, we do have a lot of stuff. We also sold some stuff too, We're going to go over that. You can't see it right now because we have so much stuff to go through, but we are going to do that as well. All right, so let's get Spud Webb out of the way. I only bought this card for collector level purposes. I got him for 1,400 MT. We added him to the collection. And as you see here, guys, we bought a bunch of current Series 2 cards. And I don't want to bore you with just going through each individual card and telling you the individual price. So I'm going to give you a more concise overall rundown of what I did. But we bought a bunch of current Series 2 cards. And they all were bought for either 700 or 750 MT. That's the price I got for all of these cards. And I try not to buy too many duplicates. If I did, it was on accident. But as you can see here, I bought one DJ Augustin right there, and there's another one right there. And there's a heat check right there. Ignore that for now. We'll look at that later. But as you can see, we got a whole bunch of cards. We got a really good price. Some of them we bought for the first time ever, and some of them we bought back after selling in our last video. For example, this bronze Rajon Tucker, we ended up selling him for 3,600 MT when those historic Spotlight Sims came out. And like I said in that video, I am going for collector level, so I always planned on buying those cards back at some point once their prices went back down. And that is exactly what happened. Like I said, every single card that I bought right here, all of these current Series 2 cards, I got for either 700 or 750 MT. So like I said, we sold this guy for 3.6k MT, and we ended up buying him back for either 700 or 750. And that was pretty much the story with all of those cards that we sold. We made a bunch of MT when their price went up. We were patient, we waited it out, and now their prices are back down. So we were able to get a really good price on all those cards that we sold, and we added a bunch of other cards to our collection already. So I'm just going to go ahead and add all of these to my collection and not do it on camera because that'd be really boring. 2K really gave some of these guys some unflattering photos. Alright, so we just added all of those current Series 2 cards that were able to be shown on the screen, given how much space was available in the auction house display. But as you can see here, we still had a couple more in there. These were all also purchased for the 700 or 750 price. Just all these current Series 2 cards right there. Alright, here's Embiid. We ended up buying him for 2,000 MT, so nothing too exciting. So we'll just add him to the collection right there. And then here is a Diamond Luka card that we bought. We ended up buying him for 8,250 MT, which I would never buy this card to use, but we got him just for collector level. And if you guys see, he has a diamond contract, which I love buying cards that have that. So not only did I get this guy for a good price compared to what he was going for, but this is also a card that I can put in all of my lineups, whether I use him in my lineup or I have him on the bench, and he can just sit there and I won't have to actually use that roster spot. I won't have to use any contracts for that roster spot. So that's really dope. That's just one thing I'm always looking for on players. We'll add him to the collection right there. And then I also bought this Diamond Kevin Love for 7k MT. Gotta do what you gotta do to get that Galaxy Opal Anthony Davis. Alright, and then before we get on to all the stuff that I sold, I'm just going to give you a brief overview of these kind of miscellaneous items that I bought. So people don't always think about this, but jerseys and playbooks and basketballs and stuff like that also do count towards your collector level. So I bought this Clippers jersey for 500, this Jazz jersey for 600. All of these playbooks I bought for either 250 or 300 MT. So obviously that's a super cheap way to just add a handful of cards to our collection right there. And then as you can see, we also added some of these basketballs right here, and those ended up being only 650 or about 700 MT. So nothing too expensive right there, just a cheap way to add some more cards to our collection. Carol Baskin. All right, and then I'm just gonna go over some of the stuff that I sold. I ended up selling like this duplicate jersey for 500. That's nothing too crazy. Another jersey right there, and then this Michael Frazier card I already had. And then right here, these are all Celtics players where their prices just went up during those historic Spotlight Sim challenges when those came out. So I ended up selling these kind of closer to when that came out rather than when I'm posting this video. But I just thought I would show you guys that those prices did indeed go up. And just like that, we're at 325,000 MT. You'll love to see it. And just like that, guys, we added 75 cards to our collection. We are now at 1,949 cards, and we are only 51 cards away from getting to the next tier where we get 100k MT. And then after that, we got Jalen Rose and Scottie Pippen. But we're going to do one thing at a time here. So I'm just going to show you guys kind of what I do to improve my collector level. So at a time like this, I might just go to NBA Current Series 2, put on a filter, and let's try it at 700 MT, and there's a card right there. He just got put up for auction. He's going for 700, but that's really the only one that's up right now for that price, so I wonder what other prices are looking like. Okay, we got another bronze card right there, so we'll just buy that for 750. TJ Warren right there. And you got to make sure not to buy the same card twice on accident. As you saw earlier, I did end up buying 2 of those DJ Augustine cards on accident. So that's unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world or anything. Also, pro tip, you see 2 of the same card right here for the same price, but one of these cards is not like the other. This one has 7 contracts while the other one has 2. So we're going to go ahead and buy the one that has 7 contracts. All right, and here are some cards that did not come up earlier. This PJ Tucker says he's been listed for a while and he did not come up earlier. Okay, that's why. There's just some sort of glitch going on right there. But we got this Jonathan Isaac card. We will add him for 750. And we'll add this Wagner card as well for 750. So yeah, this is pretty much what I've been doing to increase my collector level with cards that are players. I have all these current series cards already, but if you don't, you can always use that filter as well. Just put it to the 2020 NBA filter and then set it to a cheaper price, and then hopefully you can get some good prices on those as well. As you can see, these are all cards that I have in the first current series, but you can also get a bunch of these for pretty cheap as well. All right, we'll bump it up to 800 and see if there's anything going on. And yo, Yuda wanna be up for auction, but we're gonna go ahead and buy him. There's a bunch of them listed right there. That's pretty strange. We're also gonna add Gary Harris. Okay, we might end up getting to the next tier in this video. I think we might be able to do it. Welcome to the squad, Lou Williams. We got Taj Gibson right there. If it ever adds, what's going on? Okay, I don't know what's going on right there. Oh, it already ended? What? Okay, I guess someone already bought it. Yo, no one wants this Yuda Wadabe at all. That's kind of sad. We'll add Terrence Ross to our collection. Sup, Bielitsa, welcome to the squad. Marvin Bagley, how do you do? Aaron Gordon and Jordan McRae are now members of our team. Let's go. We got a James Ennis card right here for only 800 MT. Here is Patrick Beverly, and there is that PJ Tucker again. He's still kind of showing up everywhere. I'm not sure why that card insists on still being on the auction house, even though it's already been bought, but whatever. PJ Tucker has a mind of his own. We're adding a couple more cards right here. We got Dario, add him. Michael Carter Williams. Like, look at all these cards we're adding for literally just not very much MT. Like, obviously it adds up over time as you're adding a bunch of cards, but you know, we're trying to get to our collector level goals here. We don't got time to waste, and once we do get to our next tier, we end up getting 100k MT, so we're going to be making a bunch of this MT back, which is awesome. All right, we got Christian Wood, Markelle Fultz. I'm pretty sure I haven't accidentally bought any duplicates yet, but if I did, my bad. I don't think we have Justice Winslow yet. We'll go ahead and add him. Did we add Buddy? I don't think we added Buddy yet. Normally I'd be a little bit more careful, but I'm just trying to, you know, get all this done, like add as many cards as I can right now. Gorgie, welcome to the squad. Brandon, Clark, there we go. We got Rudy with 1 contract, but that doesn't matter. He won't see the floor anyways. We got Kostas. Kostas, there we go. The Greek Freak's brother is now on our team. That's gotta mean something, right? There we go. We got him as well. We got Juan Morgan. Oh, someone already bought that. Dang it. Oh, and here's another one. Did someone already buy that one too? Oh, okay. That one is ours. We got Mello right here. How do you do? And there is a cheaper Rudy card with more contracts. We missed out on that, but whatever. Jason Richardson and Alec Burks. We got Jeremy Grant. And let's see. Oh, 650? Okay, someone already bought him. Yep, I knew it. Jackson Hayes for 650. Someone bought that one too. Terry Rozier, Scary Terry, welcome to the squad, bro. We already bought Terrence Ross. I don't think we got Danny Green yet, so we'll add him. Devin Booker, that's a Ruby for 750. We'll take that. All right, and we're at the end of the line right there. So we'll just go ahead, and it looks like we bought 35 cards, and we are only 43 away from our next objective. All right, that took a long time to add all of those cards, but as you can see now, guys, if this ever lets me go over there, we are 8 cards away from the next tier, so we are definitely gonna go ahead and do that right now. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our miscellaneous stuff, and as you can see here, We have a ton of basketballs that we can end up buying, a bunch of these holiday ones. And we have 10 playbooks that we still need. We have 4 arenas, 8 coaches, 7 logos. And you can see here we have a bunch of jerseys that we don't have as well. So let's start by trying to get some of these jerseys taken care of. And just be careful when you guys are looking for jerseys, sometimes they don't all show up. Like if you just set the filter to home jerseys, the ones you don't have, and you set it to a price, they might not all show up. You sometimes have to be a little bit more specific. So for these classic uniforms, we just need the Clippers, the Warriors, and the Cavaliers. So we're gonna do that quick. All right, so I put in away jerseys. I put it on gold, Cavaliers, and the cheapest one up right now is going for 1K MT. That's kind of expensive, so we're not gonna buy that one yet. So you guys can still be patient with this. You don't have to like go out and buy every single card right now, but we're just gonna pass on that for now, see if we can get it for a cheaper price a different day. All right, we'll try the Clippers now. So let's see if there's any for under 1K for the Clippers. There's one for 400. See, just like that, we get a 400 MT jersey. We will take that and add that to our collection. And then finally, we have the Warriors. See what the kind of the price is looking like for this jersey. So, okay, so there's the city and the statement. So if we can get either one of those for a good price, we will go ahead and buy it. We'll set the filter at 1K. All right, so it looks like there's some up for even cheaper than that, 850. So we have the city's jersey now for 850 MT, and we just need the classic one. See if there's any up for not 900. What about 950? All right, so 950 is still a lot of MT, so we're gonna pass on that one for now. It's a pretty cool jersey, but we just need one more card to get to our goal, so we'll try to find a cheaper one. I misspoke. I guess we need 6 more cards in total. I don't know why I said 1. But another thing to notice is that once you complete all of these, you get 20 tokens for that. You get 20 for that one, 20 for that one for both conferences, and then I think you get 20 for both of these too. So yeah, not only are we adding to our collector level, but we're gonna be adding some pretty dope tokens as well. All right, so here is what I mean by sometimes all of the jerseys don't show up. So I just set it to home jerseys, and this is all that pops up. There's obviously more home jerseys listed in the game that I don't have than this. But this kind of tells me that I do need this Portland Trail Blazers gold jersey. So we are going to set the filter to gold, go over to Trailblazers, and see if there's any cheaper than that. So yeah, see, there's a bunch up there that didn't even show up at all. So that's one thing to be careful of when you're buying jerseys. So we're going to buy this one for 500 MT right there. And here we see a Nets City jersey for 600. All right, and now we're gonna try to get some of these basketballs. So a lot of these don't actually go for that much MT. So we'll set the filter to like 900, and there's nothing. Okay, interesting. I feel like that might, yeah, so it's not really showing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set the color to silver and see if anything comes up like that. See, there's one for 500 MT right there. So that's the green, yellow, blue ball right there. We'll go ahead and set it to gold. And as you can see, there's a bunch of cards right here that didn't show up either. So we'll just buy these cards right now. They're a little expensive, but you can normally get a lot of these basketballs for way cheaper. I've already bought a lot of the cheap ones, but these are just some of the ones I have left, and these ones look pretty cool, honestly. So we might actually use these. It's kind of weird that they don't have like a filter for the ornament ones, because those are amethyst technically, but you can't change the color to amethyst, and when you do it to diamond, nothing comes up. So that's kind of strange. So for that, we're just gonna kind of scroll through and see if we can find any for a good price. It's looking like a lot of those are going for quite a bit of MT. Once I get closer to, you know, Anthony Davis, D Wade, stuff like that, I might pull the trigger on buying some of these cards for a lot of MT. But right now, there's really no rush. It's not like if I buy them right now that we're gonna get to that point. So we're gonna save our MT. We're gonna be smart about it. It doesn't look like there's many of these holiday ones going for under 1K. If I see any for under 1K, I'll end up buying it, but it's not looking good. All right, we'll add this Magic one. It's 950 MT. I don't really like spending that much on a basketball, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And there's another one right there. Okay, Celtics 950. Watch, we'll run into these cards again for even cheaper. But we got the Celtics and the Cavs right there. All right, we got the Bucks ornament ball right there for 950. So I think if we haven't got to the next collector level tier already. I think we got to be close if we're not there already. And just like I said, we just found a bunch of them for quite a bit cheaper. Did I buy the Kings one yet? I don't think I bought the Kings. If I did, I'm going to be kind of upset, but we'll buy it. The Jazz, I don't think we have yet. I know we bought a Celtics one. Let's see, the Trailblazers, that one's only 750. Okay, we'll add that. Yeah, a lot of these cards are going for like over 2K, so I think it's pretty dope that we got a bunch of these ornament balls for under 1K MT. It seems like people just can't really find them because when you try to filter it out, they don't really show up because you can't like set it to like an amethyst colored tier of ball. So I think that's kind of a good way to try to find some of those cheap basketballs, or just kind of by manually scrolling through. And we ended up adding 10 basketballs to our collection, so that will definitely put us to the next tier of collector level so that we can get over 100, no, we get 100K MT, and we get the silver basketball. I didn't even realize, so that's another one. So we ended up getting an additional basketball right there. But yeah, like I was saying, we are going to get 100K MT from this collector level, and that's going to put us at over 300K MT by quite a bit. We're going to be at 380, almost at 400K MT. I had never had over 300K MT before that last video, and now we're approaching 400, so that is awesome. And we also do not have a lot of these playbooks. We're missing some of them, so let's see if we can buy some for a cheap price. Even though we did reach our next collector level goal, it's not a bad time to just buy these cards right now because they're definitely really cheap. Oh yeah, I see a 250 up there. It's a couple of 300s. So we will add the 06 Heat for 250. And let's see, the 07 Cavs for 300. And the 2000 Raptors for 250. Obviously, those are very good prices. And we'll check out the Western Conference as well. Okay, we got the 98 Lakers for only 250. And we got the 08 Rockets also for 250. All right, and here's another example of how you have to be careful if you're buying these miscellaneous things. So if you set the filter to nothing and you just have it to minimum bid 250, max 1000, nothing comes up. But just by simply turning it to gold on the filter, you can see that there are a bunch of logos for going well under 1000 MT. So that's just something you really have to be careful of. So we're gonna end up adding these two logos for 500 each right here. All right, we're just gonna add a couple more jerseys now. So we didn't buy this Cavaliers jersey earlier. I think it was going for like 1K or a little more than that. I said I wouldn't buy it, but we're gonna add that for 1000 just because I kind of want to add it. And we'll add the Statement Wizards for 800, and there's a couple of Statement Bucks jerseys, and we'll add this one for 800 as well. So yeah, this is kind of the main way that I just try to improve my collector level, is just by buying a bunch of these cards that people don't really think about for a cheaper price. And I almost forgot we have 5 packs to open right here. I probably should have opened these before buying all those cards, because it's possible that we will get some of those cards for free right here. And we end up getting an Amethyst, and it's a Knicks ornament ball. Okay, I don't know if I ended up buying that already. And I did not buy this Maxi Kleber card, so I'm pretty sure those are both cards that we fortunately did not buy already in this video, so that is very, very lucky. All right, we'll get this contract pack out of the way. And then we have, I can't remember where I got that last pack that I opened. It was either from like a login or some other locker code. I think this Campus Legend pack was from a login, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and there's another Amethyst, and it's a player. I have no idea who this might be. I can't recall. It's a Warriors card. Power forward. Is this a current card or a... No. Okay, Eric Pascal. I believe I already have that card. And I don't think he goes for a lot of MT, so that's unfortunate. But got a couple shoes and a logo and a jersey to sell, so that's awesome. And we're going to go ahead and open this Prime pack right here that we got earlier in this video. And we get another Amethyst. So every single pack we opened right there had some sort of Amethyst in it. And this is a Knicks Amethyst player. This is a Knicks Amethyst shooting guard. And it is John Starks. Okay. So I'm pretty sure we have that card as well. I don't think he goes for a lot of MT, but I'll check his price, and we end up getting another ornament ball. So we got pretty lucky there that we didn't buy anything that we would have eventually got for free from that pack anyways, or from any of those packs anyways. And we'll just go ahead and open this Diamond Shoe pack and see if we get anything good. And okay, it's Air Jordan 1 Union, or Onion, however you want to pronounce it, It's not a 3-point shoe, so I'm not sure if that's going to go for a lot. And look at all of these cards that we just added to our collection. I kind of like looking at all of these like little exclamation points. It's just kind of satisfying to go through and click on all of them. I don't know why. It's just kind of like, oh wow, look at all these sweet cards we got. Like, for most people, you know, adding these cards like this probably isn't that much of a thrill. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's like super exciting, but it's pretty dope, like when you improve your collector level. And we're almost done with the Nuggets collection, which is dope, and we're pretty close with the Suns. So we added a bunch of cards right there, and we got one heat check right there, nothing too crazy. There's Spud Webb at the center position for some reason. We got a couple shoes. Look at all, we added a bunch of basketballs, and we get to redeem this silver ball, which is dope. We'll take that. We got all of these cards right there. All of these ornament balls. We're one jersey away from getting 20 tokens right there. We got a bunch of jerseys in this collection. Some more jerseys. We have all these injury cards that we need to sell because those do not count towards your collector level and they don't even sell for anything. We got all these playbooks. Like, we are golden. We are making some moves. And then I can't put it off any longer. Let's collect that 100k MT. There it is. We are at 375k MT. That is a lovely, lovely sight. We made back a bunch of the MT that we just blew on all of those cards. And the next objective is to get this Jalen Rose card, which, to be honest, I heard is not very good. But it's all part of the mission to get this Galaxy Opal Anthony Davis and D Wade. And we're actually getting pretty close. We are now at over 2,000 cards, and you need 2,900 to get this Galaxy Opal Anthony Davis. So we still have quite a ways to go, but we're getting pretty close. And there are still quite a few cards that we can get for a decent price. We won't have to buy any like crazy expensive cards yet. As you can see, we have a bunch of these current series cards that we can still buy, a bunch of heat checks. These Moments cards are usually pretty expensive. We have some rewards. We can use our tokens for these. We have a bunch of these basketballs from like, you know, Domination and stuff that I never did, but maybe I'll do some of that. I'm going to do a bunch of those Spotlight Sims. I still have quite a few of those to do. You never know, some of these cards you might be able to get for a decent price. So I think we'll be good. I think we'll get there. Plus we have all of these cards that, you know, we still need to buy. So I think we'll be Gucci. I think we'll get there sooner rather than later. So yeah, that is pretty much what I've been up to. I've just been trying to improve my collector level. And as you guys can see by the agenda, it is ticking down. It is almost time to restart the agenda. And okay, now it is blank. So that kind of indicates to you guys what time of day I'm recording this at. But yeah, so I've just been trying to improve my collector level. I've been playing a little bit of Unlimited, unsuccessfully trying to go 12-0. And of course, I've been doing those historic Spotlight Sims, trying to grind for that Galaxy Opal Kobe Bryant. So we got a lot of long-term things going on here at the T Ultra Gaming channel. But hopefully this was kind of helpful if you guys are trying to go for collector level. It also could be helpful if you're just trying to complete those current Series 2 sets or any set really that offers like tokens, because as you can see, once you complete these, you get 20 tokens for each of them. So if that's something you're into, this video and the stuff that I was showing you in this video, the stuff that I've been doing will be helpful with that as well. So yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for the video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Comment below if you have any questions or comments. Let me know if you're going for collector level or if you've been grinding those historic Spotlight Sims. I'd love to know how far you guys are on those, because I'll be honest, I was pretty good at, you know, getting them done for a while, but it's kind of a grind just sitting there and playing it. Like, it's pretty repetitive. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it, guys. Thanks again. I appreciate it, and have a good one. Peace out.